welcome back to my channel. So if you saw my last video, you know that I tried my best to create a kind of dupe for the flower witch outfit that is in the current banner. And I arrived at the conclusion that I absolutely do need the witch hat, the flower witch hat. So I did pull and I managed to get the flower witch hat. And I also managed to get the dress, surprisingly, and some other very nice pieces of that outfit. But if you're like me and you absolutely had to have just the hat and you only pulled until you got the hat, I just thought it would be fun to make a little video exploring the options we have with this beautiful hat and make a few witchy outfits for this witchy season. So let's get into it. So here we are in the wardrobe, and first off, just look at how cute Nikki is in this outfit. I just swapped out the hair and the shoes from the 4-star banner outfit, and I think this looks so cute. With a little bird in her hair. Anyway, that's not what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make witchy outfits. So let's start with a clean slate. I have 3 outfits planned for today, and I'm going to show you how I put them together piece by piece. So we are, of course, going to start with the hat. And for this outfit I have in mind right now, we're going to start with the blue version, the glow-up version of the hat, because I want to make kind of a little blue flower witch situation. And I have just the dress in mind to go with this hat. It's very old at this point, so we're gonna have to scroll down a bit. It was one of the free dresses we got in the spring. This one. Look, aren't they just precious together? So we're gonna work with kind of the blue and green theme we've got going on and accessorize this look now. First, we're gonna start with the hair. So there is green in the dress, so I thought it would be really nice to have some green here, and I have just the thing. A while back I did a green dye of this hair that you can see that we got from the Celestial Whispers outfit, and I dyed it green. Look! It fits so well! So I think this is what we're gonna go for. It just works so well along with the green parts, just to, you know, bring out the green a little bit more. And then for the, let's see, do we want any, oopsie, here we are. Do we want any kind of coats or jackets? I don't think so. I want this to be kind of a simpler look, so I don't want to layer too much stuff on her. So we're gonna skip to the socks. And for this one, I want to kind of bring out a bit more of the green, but I don't think I have any green socks. So let's see what we do have. Stripes, maybe that's too much white. We have this one, but I feel like there's, it's not too bad actually. But I feel like maybe there's too much going on. What about these ones? Okay, so interestingly, these socks actually have a bit of both. There's kind of a greenish tinge. If you can look at here at the top, it's kind of a greenish tinge, and then they kind of fade into blue. I like how these ones look, so we're going to go with that. And then for the shoes, I want something a bit flowery to bring out the flowers in the hat, because we don't really have any other kind of, these are flowers, I guess. But, you know, I want something more flowery. So we're gonna look at what we have. These, I don't like these new ones because they don't have like feet. They're only like leg warmers kind of. So I don't think those are very appropriate. I was thinking about some version of these from the Blooming Dreams outfit. I think these are very cute actually. So Let's see, we also have these ones, but they kind of vines-ish, and they open toe. I don't want an open toe, so we're not gonna go for those ones. Let's see. Ooh. I do like these, but I have tried to dye these a different shade of green before, and they don't really take another kind of green that well. They're kind of too bluish, so maybe it's better if we go for the purple original version. These are open toe, so they're not an option. And besides, I don't really want sunflowers. These could work, actually. I'm not sure about the type of platform heel. Or sole, I should say. They do look nice, though. I'm gonna keep them in mind. But here are the ones I was thinking about. And I've already been experimenting a little bit, so I have dyed them green before. And this is how it looks like. And I do think these go very well with the flowers and the kind of whole gold aesthetic that we got going on in the hat here. So I actually think we're gonna go for those ones because I do prefer this kind of simple heel. Because I feel like the platforms were a bit too much with this kind of simpler dress. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go for those. Moving on to accessories. It's kind of hard with the hat to put any other kind of accessories in. They're just gonna vanish. They're just gonna vanish up under the hat. So I don't think we have any... You know, it's just... everything just vanishes under the hat. So I think we're good. Earrings. Let's see. These ones are very cute from the new 4-star. Maybe. But I don't know. I think maybe I wanted something kind of a little bit more dangly and long, maybe? Let's see what we have. I was thinking like maybe a bit of a statement piece. Ooh. Blue. But we have so much blue already. What if we just do the original Wishful of Orosa? Where are they? These are also cute, but they kind of vanish a little bit. I don't want them to vanish in with all the hair and stuff like that. I wanted them to be a bit visible. I do like a bit of an earring. Look at this, bringing out the gold. I do think, since the hat is so like massive, I don't want the other accessories to kind of drown a bit. And the dress is kind of plain. Okay, so necklace. Okay, I don't want to go overboard with a necklace. Too long. So, well, that's nice actually. Is it? Isn't it? Maybe. But I feel like we kind of need something a bit more botanical. This is also nice. With the pearls, kind of drawing in with the pearls in the hat. It's also nice, I think. Oh, I do like this one. Do like this one. I think I'm just gonna go for that because it does have flowers and stuff. It's from the Blossoming Stars standard banner outfit. I do think this is nice. Now, moving on. Do we want to put her in like a bracelet? No. This is too plain, I think. It doesn't really go with the vibe. These are the ones that come with the dress. But I don't know. Nothing else kind of has that pom-pom thing going, so... This is nice, but maybe not quite the style. I don't know, I have this... I think I want to use this for another outfit that I have in mind for today, so we're not going to use it for this outfit. These ones are cute. I don't know. We're gonna explore other options. We have some nice. Ooh, what about these ones? Oh, I forgot to take off the other ones. Off you go. There we go. Hey, these are the ones that actually come with the set, with the hat, rainfall, and blossoms, and I think it really works. Yes, no shame in using several pieces of the same set. Yes, we're gonna go with those. And I was wondering if this would be a nice touch, but I think it's a bit too much because it kind of blends in with the hair. No, the positioning is not quite right. It's kind of just in the middle of the... Yeah, I don't I don't love the positioning of this one. I think they should be like there, you know? The brooches. Nope. Nope. Hey, what do we got here? No, that's too much with the shoes and everything. It's too high up. You can't really see it. No. All right. Nah, it's too much, I think. I don't want her to be a fairy. I want her to be a witch, you know? I'm kind of speed running this because I don't want this video to be too long. So, whoopee. No, they're just gonna get buried in underneath the sleeve. So, whoop. Nah, wrong flower. I want roses. No, it's cute, but maybe. But the pink, you know, there's no other pinks, so. Oh, hello. Maybe. But I don't want the dress to be covered up. No, I think it's good now. Okay, makeup. I kind of want her to have a bit of a simple look. So, but I do kind of want to use the makeup that came with the set because it's so cute with those little flowers and green eyeshadow. I do like this makeup a lot. So we're gonna use that one as a base. And then for the eyebrows, I kind of want them because there's nothing really that goes that well with green hair. So I'm thinking maybe just something like grayish, like these ones. I think they work. Or these ones. They're a bit thin. I think we're gonna go with these ones. And for eyelashes, these are the ones that came with it. They're very long, but they kind of do blend in with her hair because they're also green. I am a big fan of these ones from the previous banner, the music season outfit. I think they really look amazing, so we're gonna use those ones because they're my favorite eyelashes. I am using them a lot. And I want to give her blue eyes. Oh, look. That works really well. Draws everything in. I hate that you can't zoom back in as much. There, okay. And for the lips, I think she needs a bit of a cute little red-ish lip color. This one is too... It's very, very beautiful, the one that came with the... Oh my god, I didn't notice before. It has like a witch hat on top of the lipstick cap. Anyway, I think that's a bit too much. Maybe something that's kind of similar. This one, I think. It's from the Timeless Melody, I think. From the Airy season, which is kind of fitting, I guess. I like this one, so we're gonna go with that one. All right, I think this is the finished look. Yeah, I think this is the finished look. So that's the first look done. Do we like it? From the back. Okay, so I am sharing this now to the color lookbook, and here, if you want the code, it is on the screen right now. So you can pause it and write it down if you want to copy this outfit. All right, next one. All right, so for the next outfit, I want to kind of work with the colors that exist already in the outfit, in the banner outfit. So we're going to start with the first version of the witch hat, which is kind of mostly white and a bit of green. Originally, I wasn't really a huge fan of the dress that comes with this outfit. I just there's something about the silhouette that didn't quite sit right with me, so I always thought it would be fun to try it with a different dress. And I have a particular dress in mind for it. So this one is also one that we have had for a really long time, so we're going to scroll all the way down almost. It's this one. Look! Isn't that cute? Because it has the flower theme already going on, and there are yellow flowers in the hat and on the dress. So I do think this is a perfect dress to go with this hat. We're gonna put her in a different hair for the to start with, and I do think actually I want to go for something red with this one. I think this one is very beautiful. So I did this is the original shade, and I wanted it to be a bit more ginger, so I put I dyed it ginger. And isn't that just precious? I do love this. Kind of a garden witch type of deal is what I'm trying to go for here. So oh no. This is also very cute. No, that hair's I want wavy hair for this one. Nah. No, that's not red enough. This is cute. But I want her to have loose hair, I think. This isn't popping as much as I would like it to. This is cute, but it's too straight. And it is a good contender, but it's too straight. I do think the first one that we did is the best one, so we're gonna go with this one. Yes, we're gonna go with this one. So, jacket, I think actually for this one, I do want her in a bit of a jacket situation. I have one in mind because I want it to be kind of a relaxed look. And I do think that if we put her in this jacket here, look, it kind of draws in the white on the hat and the lace, and it gives a bit of a chill, relaxed, like she's just gone out in the garden to do some enchanting on the flowers and she just threw this on. So we're gonna go with that. Okay, so I know we don't really need socks for this because, can't see them. But I just don't like the idea of her being barefoot in shoes. I know she's not a real person, but I just don't like the idea of her not having anything on her little feet, The feeling of not having socks in shoes gives me the ick. So even though she's not real, we're gonna put her in some socks. I think we're just gonna go with those. Where are they? Maybe these ones. Yeah. All right, for shoes. Let's see what we have. We have kind of a gold detailing going on, and we can't really see the shoes that well, so it doesn't really matter too much. But I do like the look of these gold ones from the previous banners 4-star that I was over the moon about. I loved it, and I do think a bit of a gold kind of peeks through in a nice way and brings out the yellow in the flowers. Let's see if we have any other good candidates. I do want high heels. These are also nice, but they're not as high. I prefer the other ones. These ones are cute as well. I think these ones show up a bit more underneath the skirt. I do like these, but I don't think the heel kind of fits that well. No, I have decided. I'm going to go with these ones. The ones from the liarability outfit. All right. So we already ascertained that we don't really need to put any other accessories in her hair. because they won't show up under the hat, so we're gonna not do that, but we are gonna put her in some earrings. Let's just zoom in a little bit. These ones are cute, but maybe they're a bit too rough for the dress. The dress is really elegant, so I think, oh my god, how does it clip so much? I've never seen it do this before. I've used this hair so much. Okay, that's good. That's better. Okay, so now it doesn't clip anymore unless we kind of throw her around a little bit. So that's... I've never noticed that before. These are cute, but I don't know. I think a lot of these earrings aren't gonna show up that well. Like these kind of vanish completely. Let's see, these are cute. Okay, so they do kind of vanish a little bit, but they do also tie in very well with the whole aesthetic. So maybe when she moves, it'll appear. Okay, so we're just gonna go, I don't think the earrings are that important, so we're just gonna go with... Ooh, these are... Ooh, hello. Is this too much? Because we did want her to have kind of that relaxed look. No, I think we're just gonna, because you can see the green and the pearl peeking out and ties in with the hat. We're gonna go with those ones. All right. I have actually, I have in mind a choker for this look. Let's see, it's this one, but not with blue stones. It originally has like turquoise stones, but I did dye it for another outfit once, and it does kind of fit well now with the crystals hanging down, so I do want to use this one, but I also kind of want to layer something on her. So let's see what we have. I do like the idea of using more pearls, because we have a lot of pearls on the hat, so isn't that nice? Doesn't that kind of work really well? We have another pearl necklace as well. This one. No, that's too much. Too many pearls. This one is very cute. I think we're gonna go for that one. Goes very well with the hat. All right, so now we are down at the hand area. I already said when styling the other dress that there was a bracelet I had in mind for another outfit, and this is the outfit that I was thinking about. Let's see, where is it? It's very old. There it is. This one, look! Isn't that cute? Huh? I think that works so well. So this is the one we're gonna go for. And then we don't need gloves. And for this one either, I don't think... No, it clips. That would have been kind of cute, cool, actually. But it clips with the hair. We're not gonna go for that. Maybe some... No, pearl necklace. No, it clips. No. 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 Handheld? I like handhelds sometimes, but it's like when they cover up too much of the outfit, it's a bit of a shame. Because otherwise this one would be really nice actually. But I think this is fine. Now, for the makeup, let's see what we're gonna do. And for this one, sorry, I keep knocking my chair into the table and probably making a really annoying sound. For this one, I did actually want to use the lipstick that came with the set, because I think, you know, with a little bit of a gold there and just very subtle, I think it works really well with this hair and all. So yeah, I think this lipstick works really well. And then for the base makeup, we already did use this. Otherwise, I don't want to use the same makeup again. Otherwise, this is really cute, because it does have the flowers, but this one is also really nice though, because it gives her a really nice warm blush that works really well with her red hair. This one is also cute, but maybe a little bit too much in the blush department. I think we're gonna go for that one. All right, eyebrows. I think actually when she has red hair, I think the original eyebrows are actually, no, maybe not. It's thematically not quite there. But we don't really have any red eyebrows. And I think the warmest tone eyebrows are the ones that she naturally has. So we're just gonna leave it as this. Now for eyelashes, these kind of disappear under the hair anyway. I want to give her kind of a more natural look. This is a bit much. Maybe these are nice. Which ones are those? Dusk's Whisper. These are nice. Ooh, these are nice actually. From the Crimson Feathers. You know, the Phoenix outfit. These are also nice, but I guess a bit too dramatic. I think I like these ones. And for eyes, I want green eyes on her. But maybe not the green. Ooh, there's a very nice actually. Do these eyes work? Or should we go for these ones? I feel like these ones maybe work a little bit better with the shade of green, maybe? I think they're from the Blossoming Stars outfit, the same as this dress. Does seem like it, so I think they work really well. All right, yeah, I think that's it. All right, so here's the final look for outfit number 2. And here's from the back. I think this is such a good look, actually. Okay, so here's the share code for this outfit if you wanna borrow it. All right, so I have one more outfit in mind for today that I want to make, and for this one I wanted to go a little bit more on the dark side. So for this one, we're actually not going to start with a hat because I have I have a very specific dress in mind for this outfit, and it's very old by now, but I was thinking about this one because it's kind of it is a little bit spooky, I guess, this dress. It does look kind of ghostly, and it has a lot of blues and some dark, like blacks, and a bit of white. And I do think we can make the hat look nice with this dress if we do a bit of dyeing. All right, so we're gonna go find the hat, and we're gonna go with this blue one. So, full disclosure, I already did play around with creating this outfit, so I have already dyed it to match the dress. What do we think? So I think this is a good way to start. And for this one, I also want her to have long hair. I was thinking maybe gray hair for this one. I think that would be nice and kind of tying in with the whole spooky, elegant vibe that I'm trying to achieve. So I want it to be loose and I want it to be gray. And this one is really cute. It's kind of more white than gray though. Maybe even a little bit green. But it's a good option. I think this one is too straight. Again, I want to go for kind of a wavy look. Gray. I'm determined to have gray. Ooh. Or am I? That's also very nice. But it might be a little bit too much. This is not enough. That's not gray, but ooh, I do like the waviness of this hair. Why don't we have that in gray? Ooh. Hello. This is the Wishful Arosa shadow, which is the final Wishful Arosa evolution. And I do love that it kind of ombres down into a darker gray. I think it works really well with these colors. So I think this is the hair that we're gonna go for. Just, yeah, just like that. I think we got our hair. Now let's go find some socks. Because we do have a bit of a split skirt situation. So I think we need some socks. And I want them to be dark, I think, because everything else is dark except for this lace. So these are kind of too petroleum blue. I want more of a midnight if we're gonna go with the blue. Oh, I dyed these from the Rosy Reverie 4-star outfit. I think that's very nice. Sparkly and blue with a bit of a gradient. No, that's not dark enough. These are just black, but kind of a bit too warm when you look at all of the other cold colors. I think these are too plain, maybe. I did like the sparkliness of those blue ones. I think I'm just gonna go with the blue. These ones in the blue. Okay, shoes. Now this is kind of the trickiest part, I think, because I want her to be a bit tall, because I do think that with the whole hat and hair situation, she's a bit top heavy, and if we don't bring her up a little bit, her legs kind of look a little bit short. So we need something with a bit of a platform. And I have some shoes, or these are very nice, actually. Maybe we don't need that much of a, because they do add quite a bit of height even without a platform. These are the Silvergales Aria shoes. Tears. You know what? I just noticed that we have some silver on this dress. And we have gold on the hat. And I'm just gonna quickly amend that. Hang on. Alright, so now we have gold on the dress. Now it ties in a lot better with the hat. I do like these shoes, actually. Maybe we don't need that much of a height. Let me just try some platforms. Where are all the platforms? I'm not loving these ones. The color is all wrong. And I don't like the wedge platform style. These are nice. Ooh, these are nice. But are they too crystally? Let me just compare them to the Silvergale shoes. You know what? I do love a bit of height on her, but I think these shoes just work better. What do you think? Which shoes would you go for? Let me know, because I really cannot decide. I'm gonna go for these just for now, but I'm not convinced. But I just really like a bit of height on her in this outfit. So we're gonna go and find the other accessories, and then I'll make up my mind about the shoes. Let's see, no other hair clips. For the earrings, I think we need something a bit dramatic, maybe. Let's see. No, that's not the right theme. These are nice, maybe, if we dye them, but... Too plain. No, they kind of just clip in with the hat. I do like these ones, and I did already play around with making these blue. I think these are really good, actually. I think they tie in really well with the crystals hanging down from her hat, even though the crystal's kind of not the right. Let me see if I can make the crystal even better. Let's see which... Is this the crystal then? Yeah. Alright, so if we... No. It's kind of hard to find this exact shade of blue when you have such limited options, and I haven't glowed it up. Why didn't I glow it up? But I don't think these are just right either. These are the best. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think those are the best. All right. So I think these earrings work really well. Yes, I think those work really well. Next, let's see what we have. This is a nice necklace. Maybe we could do the same for that as we did for the earrings, but I kind of don't want to spend too many prisms. So I'm gonna hold on. This is nice, but the pearls are blue now in this hat, and I would have to make these pearls blue as well. So we're gonna hold on. Is that too much? Yeah, it clips with the dress. No. No, no, no. Hello there. This is the Silvergale's Aria Tears evolution. Look, it's just perfect, isn't it? It works so well. Hello. Amazing. All right, I think we have it. Gloves? Do we want gloves or do we want like maybe both? Oh, I think I want gloves. Hang on. Blooming. This is also from that Silvergale's Aria, but I don't know. Oh, I know which ones I want. From the Crimson Feather outfit. Look! Ooh, that also gives me another idea, actually. I skipped over it. But what if... Hello. Hello, hello. Isn't this just coming together so well? Yes. I think this really works well with the gloves and everything. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see. I don't think I want a bracelet on her now. But do we want a bit of a... Ooh. Hello. A bit of mystery. The veil is from the Thought in Bloom. It was from the Dunching season. This one and this one. But I think this one is already the perfect shade. Look! Oh my god. Oh my god, this is gonna be so perfect. This is my favorite. This is shaping up to be my favorite outfit that I've done today. Wow. I don't think we need anything else now, to be honest. Hello? No, that's just way too much. Way too... right? Yes, because she's not an angel, she's a witch. Okay, but I need to make a decision about the shoes. I think I'm gonna keep the shoes now, because now we definitely need a bit of height. Since we put her sleeves on and stuff. No, I don't think we need any more accessories. Less is more. Less is more. Let's give her a nice makeup. Oh, why is it panned all the way over there? Anyway, let's see. For the makeup, we definitely want to work with all the blues. So I'm thinking, I don't want to overdo it either. That's not blue. That's not really blue either. That's gold. This is cute, but I don't think we need all the sparklies. It makes her look a bit too magical. And also we do cover most of them up with a veil anyway. Maybe just the one from the Whispers of Waves banner outfit. Kind of sexy. Maybe that's a vibe. let's go for this one. All right, and eyebrows, we need something a bit grayish. Oopsie. Are these grayish? Maybe these ones? I think those are the grayest. No, those are gray, kind of. These or these? I think maybe these are good, actually. Makes her look a little bit serious, but that's okay, because she's a night witch. She's a night witch. So I want dramatic lashes. Yes. Drama? But maybe this is too much drama. Let's see. No. No. Ooh! I think these are good. From the serpent outfit. Yes. A lot of drama here. We do want drama in her eyes since the rest of her face is covered up. And I think I want to give her really magical blue eyes. We already did blue for the first outfit, but I want maybe this one, because these are really magical. It's from the mermaid outfit. I think that's just precious. And for lips, we want something dark, because it needs to show up through the veil. These are nice, kind of purplish. Ooh, I love these ones. They're kind of mysterious and dark. Which ones are best? I like these ones the most, I think. Because it does tie in with the cold aesthetic. I think we have it. Except I'm not sure about the Yes. Yes, I am sure about the shoes. We're gonna keep the shoes as they are. We've got every imaginable shade of blue in this outfit, so I think they do fit. I would have loved them to be a little bit more darker. I can give it another try, hang on. Because of course we don't have the black, which would have been the best option. This doesn't really do anything. We could do that. Does that help? Maybe it helps a little bit. Yeah, I think that helps. I think that works a little bit better. I think we have it. Okay, so here she is. I kind of wanted to do a nighttime look for her for this showcase. Oh my god, isn't she gorgeous? So sparkly. And from the back as well with the hair. Absolutely stunning. Just look at her. Wow. Okay, so here is the share code on the screen right now if you want to copy it. Because I really do think I outdid myself with this one. This is absolutely one of my favorite outfits of all time, I think. And I really do think it fits kind of this spooky season as well. So we're gonna upload it to the lookbook. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Please leave a comment. What did you think about my outfits? How would you have styled this witch hat? Did you pull for the banner outfit and what do you think? Yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm so excited to have a conversation about this. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye! Bye!